Anything Gamer here, and here's my review on Baiwei Star Leader and Baiwei Act of God. I'm not going to go over Optimus's backstory in this review because I've already done Optimus Prime's backstory in a previous video, so just go watch the core class video. But Scourge appeared in 1986's The Transformers the movie, where he was Unicron's reformation of Thundercracker and served under Galvatron for the rest of the show. His next appearance would be in Robots in Disguise 2001, where he was a black repaint of Optimus and served as one of the new Decepticons, part of the Predacons in that show, under Megatron. In Transformers Cybertron, he turned into a dragon and was the leader of the Jungle Planet in that show. I don't know what the Jungle Planet is called. I didn't do as much research on it, and I haven't seen the show. But in his first movie appearance since 1986, he was a mix of Generation 1 and Robots in Disguise, taking an Optimus Prime-like appearance, while serving under Unicron. I bought these two off of AliExpress, and they literally took forever to get to me, like an entire month. But I don't mind, it was less than 30 bucks, so it didn't really matter to me. First off, we're gonna look at Optimus Prime. He's actually extremely good for being a knockoff. He has great paint. I got the premium paint deco, the one with the silver instead of like the gunmetal gray. And he has more of a metallic blue than the dark blue they used on the actual, on the main figure. He has some pretty big improvements, for me at least, in this mode. The smokestacks are longer on this one than they were on the actual Studio Series version. I don't know if I mentioned it. I didn't mention this earlier, but this is a knockoff version of Studio Series 44 Optimus Prime, and the paint looks really good on this guy, better than it did on that figure. He's got the red flames everywhere. He's got the silver paint, the blue on his arm, the paint on the sides of the legs. Overall, he's a great figure, and some other improvements he made are these going down. They did on the Studio Series 5 version, but not on this version for Studio Series. And that's about it for improvements. But this guy has die-cast feet, so you can pretty much pose him in whatever way you want. Let's get him into a crazy pose real quick. The fact he can just do that is kind of insane. But anyway, let's move on to accessories. This guy has quite a bit of accessories. He comes with two Energon swords. The painting on these is kind of lacking, but it's fine, it's just a knockoff. And he can hold them like this to kind of give him that arm blade he had in the movies. He also comes with two handheld swords that are exactly the same, and you just can plug them in like that. They don't really have anywhere to go on the robot mode, but it's fine. He also comes with an alternate face of his unmasked version, so let's just take off his face and put on the different one. I think that looks really good. The mouth kind of gets lost, all the details kind of get lost, but I don't mind it. He also did come with some parts to make the chest the 2007 / Revenge of the Fallen version, though I don't know where those went, so yeah, I don't know. For articulation, he has ball joint at the head. Every ball joint can be a swivel, though the way it is kind of weird. You can go look up that far and look down that far. He has a 360 at the shoulder. Arms can go about that far out. He's got a 90 at the elbow. Wrist swivel. Waist swivel, though it is kind of blocked by his backpack, which he does have a pretty big backpack, and it does like to untab quite a bit and is pretty loose. Some other things that are pretty loose are his feet, and his arms are kind of loose. Like here, I'll do the shake test real quick. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, waist swivel, thigh swivel, over 90 at the knee. The knee pads can move. He's got a pretty good ankle tilt. His feet can go up and back. And that's pretty much it. Now for Scourge. He doesn't have much paint, but what paint he does have looks really good. Like the silver on his waist, the like little orange details on his chest, the golden chain on his arms, and the silver for his mask, though the top part of the Terracon symbol isn't filled in, sadly. Though the robot mode looks really good. Like, it looks almost like how he did in the movie. And he does come with DNA design kit parts, like the hand, the accurate face and neck, and shoulders, and the shoulder guards, though I'll talk about these later. But overall, pretty accurate. Also, something weird that was with him, a lot of people thought he was actually going to be just like a Unicron-ized version of this Optimus Prime back when the movie was coming out, which I think is pretty funny. He has just a few bits of die cast. He has them in like the truck grill parts and in these little hinge things on the foot. He has quite a few accessories and weapons. First off, I'm going to talk about his arm blade, which extends. You can fold that out and you can open this hand, and you can have him kind of hold his sword like that, though I don't remember him doing that in the movie, so to keep it movie accurate, you can just fold that out and just have it kind of extended like that. Oh, bumping my camera. But yeah, so that's his sword. He comes with the unarmored up transwarp key, which he can't really hold, but you can make him hold it in his claw arm. Kind of just peg it into some little slots in his claw. And yeah, like this, which is kind of cool. He also, this arm is detachable, and you can replace it with this other claw arm, which isn't as posable and has like pre-bent fingers. The reason you would do this one is so, hold on, there we go. So you can tap this into it if you want. What you can do is just tap the barrel in, because the back of it doesn't really fit well. Just enclose it like that and boom, gun. Though you can also just attach the gun by itself if you are so inclined to. Go on, please. There we go. And another thing you can do with that arm is you can attach this to the barrel and kind of make it, oh wait, that's the wrong arm, this one. and you can kind of make it that like mind control gun he had in the movie. But anyway, and his other accessories are pretty much for the transformation. So I'll show, and these are like the concept shoulders. So I will put one on to show you how they look. But you cannot transform him with these shoulders on, sadly. So I think I'm just gonna swap them out now for later. And they just pop right off and then pop right back on. Yeah, there we go. His articulation is also pretty good. He's got a swivel at the head, can look up that far and look down that far. Well, it's not a swivel, it's more like a universal joint, kind of. He's got 360 at the shoulders. Those are on a screw, but I don't want to break anything. He has hot rod or trigger happy shoulders, whatever you say. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got a wrist swivel in a way. And these claws have, each one has like a hinge joint here and a hinge here. And then for his other arm is the same, except he has opening hands. He's got a waist swivel. His feet can go up that far and go back that far. He's got a and they can go out that far. He's got like a soft ratcheted knee that goes over 90, and his foot can go up and do like a 90 ankle pivot. Though this guy's QC also isn't the greatest. Like the arm is pretty, like his claw arm is pretty loose, and these shoulders like to pop off a lot, and also his legs are loose. I should call him Lega-loose. Ah, that was not meant to happen. For size comparisons, we have Studio Series 100 Bumblebee from Rise of the Beasts. We have Baiwei Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime.
And even though I don't have arms, I can do everything you guys can.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy.
We have Legacy, United Animated Universe Optimus Prime. We have Marvel Legends Iron Man. We have Studio Series 54 Megatron. Power of the Primes. Leader Class Optimus Prime. He wants to stand. Nope, he does not. And my previous review, Studio Series 83 Bumblebee movie Soundwave. So I transformed these guys off camera. Scourge was being a pain and wouldn't do anything right. And Optimus wasn't working with me, and I felt like I was gonna break him. So just did it off camera, and it was over 8 minutes of footage, and I don't think you want to watch an 8-minute transformation. So let's talk about Optimus Prime. Again, that deco really works wonders, even in the truck mode. The silver grill, the like yellowish part at the front, it's nice. The silver bits, all of it, it just looks really good, and underneath looks really compact. It rolls okay. The details on here are great. It also has some improvements on this part, like on this mode, like the split in the windshield and the taller smokestacks, which I think are really nice. Now it's time for Scourge. His truck mode is kind of horrendous. The front of it looks pretty good, pretty accurate. That grill is a bit weird though. Again, you can only transform it with the concept art shoulders. But once you get to the back, oh boy, that does not look good at all. And well, he does roll nice, pretty nice. But like all the sword kibble, the hand just sticking out of the back. But this one does actually have weapon storage. What you're gonna want to do is pop open his gun, rotate it around like this, and if I did that correctly, it should tab in to his back, like the back of the truck. Maybe. Wait, did I do it wrong? I might have done it wrong. It might be like this. I guess not. Anyway, this is supposed to tab on here, but I must have mistransformed this because this is not going on. Anyway, size comparisons. Bumblebee, Optimus,
Your hands.
other Optimus, Iron Man, Megatron, other Optimus, and Pancake. Overall, these guys are good for knockoffs at least. I highly recommend if you want a cheap way to get these figures, but if you are able to find them for retail price, I would get the originals, and then maybe for Scourge get the DNA design kit with that. But anyway, that was my review on Baiwei Star Leader and Baiwei Active God. If you want to see more Baiwei reviews, check out Screaming Star's Explorer Elder / Star Leader review that he did a couple weeks ago. And Convertabot reviews Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime review. The one for... where is he at? This guy, since I'm not going to do a review on him since he's kind of busted, at least for now. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Don't call it a comeback.